Alright guys, no BSing, being fully transparent, I'm gonna explain how commenting works in the YouTube community, explaining the surplus of verified channels, as well as explaining the history of evil and covering the whole botting situation. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. Number 1. Evil is not botted. Previous to me narrating and managing the channel, it was run by a Fortnite YouTuber that happened to be Spanish. And this person ended up involved in my Discord friend group a few months ago. Now at this time, I was managing and running a lot of Instagram accounts as well as a different channel, and he had expressed to me how he wanted a large Instagram page. Lucky for him, at the time, I was highly interested in acquiring a channel. Mind you, this was June 2021, before any of the commenting even started. We ended up striking a deal where I would be able to just be on Evil, I would be Evil, and he would get my Instagram meme page. Mind you, this is completely within TOS, and it ended up happening. However, the only downside to this was the channel was completely dead, not monetized, or verified. And commenting wasn't even big at this time, so I was probably one of the first people to really take advantage of that verified checkmark when it comes to commenting. Basically, that covers the whole fact that the channel was botted because it just simply wasn't. I'm gonna throw up a few screenshots of the analytics previous to it being Evil here, as well as linking 2 videos from the Fortnite Scammer Gets Scammed in the description. Mind you, both of these videos have over 300,000 views. There are many more like this, as I unlisted roughly 24 million views, and if you weren't already aware, the verification process requires you to have a manual review of your channel from a YouTube employee and or representative, and if I were to apply with stuff that was clearly botted, I would have been denied and possibly given a strike, or the subs would have been removed. But guess what? None of that happened because it isn't botted. Moving on from that to my comment bots, which, again, doesn't exist. Me, my friend Oscar, and my boy Staxies all grind comment on the channel, basically, as well as sometimes my boy Lucy. While I will 100% admit that I am abusing the checkmark, this is something that YouTube has provided for us, and the fact that everyone isn't utilizing it as a growth tool isn't my fault. I was one of the first people to truly grind it out. I had a bunch of people helping me comment, and during this time, during this first month period, I gained roughly 70,000 subs. And it didn't stop there. In the past 110 days, I'd assume, I've gained roughly 160,000 subscribers. None of them are botted. I mean, I wouldn't even see how you would think they're botted. All of my videos have a pretty high amount of views, especially in correlation to my sub count, including my Who is Evil video with over 500,000 views. And in addition to that, if you go and take a look at my YouTube analytics, click past 365 days. Oh, what's that? Impressions, over 10 million. So yeah, for that amount of impressions, the amount of subscribers that I gained really isn't that insane. Now don't get me wrong, my view to sub ratio is definitely suspicious, because I do have a lack of videos, I will admit that, but the comment method seems to work better when you only have one video. Thus, the majority of the other commenting channels only having one video up. Optimus and Mudahar have both made videos on it at this point, and while some of the stuff they've brought up is correct, a lot of it is just completely wrong. The majority of channels are different from mine. They're often shorts channels that are grown by spamming shorts and then switch to a verified channel, or they ended up copying it off a site. That being said, there are some people who have legitimate dead channels that they grew from scratch that have switched their channels to the whole commenting method because it is blown up. And I'm not gonna lie, some of these Free Fire shorts channels that I've seen are 100% using comment bot, because they are spamming the same comment on every video. And if you've seen me comment anywhere, you know that I'm not doing the same thing on every video. I mean, often I make a weird reference, a joke, or I'll just say Keith Burger, which is an inside joke with my friends. I mean, how would a bot know what an inside joke with my boys is? Come on, think about it. And overall, I think that gives a pretty good summary of the whole botting side of this situation. Moving on to how all of these channels popped up. Once they saw my success, they began cloning my success, almost word for word. I mean, if you look at a lot of these channels, they have my Who Is style video, with either their own voice and a trash mic, or they'll use text-to-speech. Now, while I completely understand why seeing 30 freaking verified channels in every comment section is annoying, it's not something I could predict or control. I didn't expect everyone to start copying me right when I start popping off from it. That is really something I can't control, guys. Come on. And with that being said, I'll also acknowledge that my channel probably is annoying to people. I will admit there are people that put a lot more effort into their videos than me and end up getting a lot less appreciation, which is totally screwed. But at the end of the day, I saw a loophole in YouTube and I took advantage of it. And taking advantage of it, combined with also using the community tab loophole, which still exists by the way, YouTube, been around for around a year, I was able to grow my channel at an expedited rate. I think that covers the majority of everything. This video will end up being the longest video on my channel. I'll make a normal rant style video tomorrow or something, I don't know. But I really had to get this off of my chest because I was tired of the drama. And I would like to say before I end off the video, I can't guarantee that there aren't botted channels similar to mine out there. I'm not in these people's channels. I don't know the channel's path. The only channel that I know is mine, and I can basically swear to you guys that it's not botted. That being said, I hope you do appreciate my response. I may end up taking a break from YouTube commenting and just focusing on my music for a bit. The link to that's in the description. And yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.